YouTube, I have another exciting video for you today. And I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but guess what? I guess it's never too late when it comes to the RXM. Let's get into the RXM 9mm Compact Pistol, and let's talk about it a little bit today. I really believe this was Ruger's checkmate with all the other brands that came out. Once you combine Ruger and Magpul, this is what you come up with. And of course, you all know they collaborated together to create this little beast right here, this compact pistol. You have your Magpul grip right here, and they're known for a lot of their polymers, solid polymers, molds that they create for other guns and things like that, including their guns. And then you have Ruger, which is just industry known for great firearms, mid-range prices, and a lot of people appreciate that. So we had a freaking blast out there at the range with this pistol. I was able to get hands-on with this pistol, and not only was I able to get hands-on with this compact pistol, Ruger also sent over the full size model right here. But stay tuned, I will be creating a unboxing and review for this bad boy right here, so just be looking out for it on the channel. Now check this out, there are different models to choose from. They have the compact model right here, of course, that we're doing the review on. They have the full size and threaded barrel options. They also have the extended slide full size models also. Hopefully I can get my hands on all of the models so I can show you the different configurations that you're able to create out of this pistol, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump into this review. It's showtime. And once again, I know that I'm a little bit in behind with reviewing this gun right here. And there's for good reason. I ended up getting a sweet deal online, so to me it was well worth it. Of course, I've put thousands of rounds so far through it, so I have probably around 1,800 rounds through this gun so far right now, and it has been outstanding. I'm telling you, if you do not have a Ruger RXM, you are missing out. So, of course, I already have it all hooked up. I have the Harbor Freight light on it right here, which is 1,000 lumens. Of course, right now I'm running a Defender, the Vortex Defender ST right here, which is a really nice optic. I'll show you that in a few minutes, but let's look and see what's inside the case right here. So this is the case. And the case, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like in between. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And of course it has locks right here. So I believe this is TSA approved right here. So you can put the locks if you ever have to fly with this or anything like that. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Okay, of course they give you plastic when you first get the gun. It's wrapped in that right there. You do not get the light or the optic when you purchase this gun. So keep that in mind. I just put mine on. You do get this lock right here, safety lock. This RXM band will be wrapped on your grip right here. So this is pretty cool. Right here you have your torque wrench, and then you also have your locator pins. And the locator pins right here are for your optic, because you can actually put different footprints on your optic, which is just on a whole nother level. So we'll talk about that shortly. Right here you do get a magazine, and these are PMags, and I'm gonna let you know right up front, this is no shade, Ruger, but these mags feel cheap as hell. But I'm gonna tell you something, so far they have been damn running. Feels cheap, very light, but they've been running. So this is it right here. Of course, on here it says, it looks like you get 15 rounds right there on the magazine. So you get one right here, and of course there's another one inside my gun right here. So you get that. Up under this, at the top of it right here, it falls out. Of course you get your manual. So you get your RXM instruction manual right here, and then the inside there's a wealth of knowledge. You also get your stickers, which I thought pretty dope. That's gonna go on my cabinet upstairs, and then you have other things inside here about the gun that you can learn about. So pretty cool stuff, man. And I'm gonna tell you, Like I said before, man, Ruger has done the damn thing with this. And it's not just Ruger, but it's also Magpul, which again combined with Ruger and created this magnificent gun. All right, so here we have it. And this is the Ruger RXM 9mm Compact Pistol. So basically, it's a Gen 3 Glock 19 clone, which they made right here. And this is model 19400 because they have different model numbers on the website. Something I forgot to mention right here, yes, this does take Glock mags. So even though there's P mags right here, this does take Glock mags, which are the 15 rounders or anything above that round count. Now let's look at how awesome this gun looks. I love it. I simply love it. And you know, I've always been a fan of the blocky Glock style guns right there. So I've always loved them. I like the square look, and I also like the contoured round looks also. So I like them both. And when they have a combination of both on firearms, I really enjoy that too. So just take a look at it and see how it looks. I like it a whole lot. And we're gonna get into a lot of the full details of this pistol in a few minutes. So first, let's talk about the specs right here. As far as the overall length, what you're looking at, the overall length, this is 7.15 inches. As far as the height of the pistol right here, this is 5.31 inches. Okay, so this is considered a compact pistol. They state that it weighs 23.2 ounces with no light or optic attachments. So keep that in mind. But of course, we're going to put this on the scale with and without the magazine. So here we go. And I have it set. The scale is set to 0. And just keep in mind, guys, this does have a flashlight and the optic. So it's going to weigh a little bit more because of that with the magazine in it. So it'll just give you a roundabout idea if you have your gun fully loaded like this. So it's coming in at 1 pound, 12.7 ounces. 1 pound, 12.7 ounces. So let's take the mag out. Here we go. Gonna take that right out and then put it right back on the scale. And it's coming in at 1 pound, 11 ounces. 1 pound, 11 ounces. 111. That's so crazy. Yep. So let's kind of see how I have this set up right here. Of course, I told you I had the Vortex Defender ST on it, and it has a really, really bright green dot right here that I enjoy shooting. And when I mean this thing right here, guys, on the range, handled so well, it is extremely accurate. And as you can see, I'm just hitting the target with no issues at all. And I feel like I have total control of the gun. This is a solid optic, and this is a 3 MOA optic right here. So Vortex, if you're listening, just reach out to the channel so I can start doing some great reviews for you guys. Of course, this pistol is optic ready, and it can fit footprints like RMR, DPP, and RMSC. Now, the optic setup on this pistol is very unique and different from any other pistol on the market. They actually use these little small pins, and you can organize these pins in the optic area right there to fit those specific footprints that I mentioned before. So very unique and also very stable as far as holding the optic in place. So I haven't had any issues with that so far while shooting this pistol. Of course, this pistol does have iron sights right here, as you can see in the rear, and it also has it in the front. And these iron sights are called tritium co-witness height sights, which these are the ones on the front right here, and it lights up at night. So if I cover it up and if I come a little bit closer, I wonder, can you see if it's lit up? But you can't. But these things do, and they light up pretty bright at night. This also has a steel drift adjustable sight on the rear, and you can see it is SEER rated here. And I did get a co-witness with this pistol, which I highly appreciated. It was very similar to a 1/3 co-witness that I had in that optic. Let's keep looking here. As far as the top right here, you see that little cutout of that window right there. So that's a chamber indicator window, and you can actually see your brass in there when it's loaded. So if you can't see it, it's right there, and you can actually see your brass. So that's an awesome little safety feature right there. Now regarding the serrations, I mean, these serrations are pretty damn near perfect right here. They nailed it once again, and I love the way that they feel, you know, and they give you an exceptional grip while racking the gun. So when you're doing that or you pull from the rear, it is not aggressive feeling. It doesn't hurt you at all. You can even crab rack right here, but it feels great. And I'm gonna come a little bit closer just so you can see how deep they are on that slide. All right, so the slide material here, this is a hardened alloy steel, and the slide finish, as you can see right here, is a black FNC nitride finish. So it looks like it's like a matte black color, and I really like that. Moving right along, let's look at this barrel right here. And this barrel right here is 4 inches. The twist rate on this barrel right here is 1/10, and the barrel material is a alloy steel. So this should hold up throughout your time with this pistol. They even put a pretty good finish on here from what you can see. Sometimes they get blemishes, but this is a black FNC nitride finish on this barrel. It's so many things to uncover with this pistol right here. Now, this does have a removable stainless steel fire control insert, which has the gun serial number on it right here. And you can see that it's peeking out a little bit on the side. I put some tape right here to cover the serial number, but that's part of it right there that you can see. This is great because it allows you to purchase lower frames and slides without the hassle of sending it to a FFL. And let me go ahead real quick and show you what that insert looks like inside the lower frame. So this is what you get right here. Inside the slide, you have one single guide rod right here. It's not the dual springs, it's just one single spring. And of course, you have your barrel right here. So, yep, this thing has been holding up. This does feel a little bit cheap, but I think this will hold up pretty good for a pretty extended time frame. But I'm sure they probably have tungsten or something like that you can put in the inside also. Let's look at the lower frame right here. And this is the insert that I was telling you guys about right here. And this can come all the way out. So of course, there are certain things you have to do with the pins to make that possible, but you can pull that completely out and then insert it into a different lower frame. Let's look at this thumb rest right here. And I really appreciate that they made that cutout a little bit deeper, because guess what? Your thumb is right here. Once you have proper placement right here, your thumb just lies in that area right there, which allows you to be more accurate with your pistol. So I really enjoy that. And then they also have it on the other side right here. And it's textured just like the grip. And man, I'm gonna tell you, the grip is amazing. It feels great. And right here, you do have your slide stop or slide lock, whatever you want to call it. And this is not ambi, because once again, it's Gen 3 clone style, guys. So you just have it simply on this side, and it works pretty good. And I didn't have any, premature pressing of this while I was shooting, and, to prevent me from having the slide lock back in place. Here are your basic takedown lever right here. It is very similar to Glock. So you have it there, and you also have it on the other side of the pistol right here. Let's move a little bit towards the front of the pistol right here. And of course, you see the light rail that you have right here. And you can fit full-size tactical lights and also mid-range size tactical lights also. So I have the Harbor Freight light right here, which is kind of like the clone of the TLR HL. And this thing is real bright. So I have that on here right here. It's been working great, no issues at all with this. But there are also other options on the market too, guys. So you can do that new O-light that they have out right now, which is amazing, dual beam. And that's the PLX light. And that's a pretty amazing light, and that fits on here, and it looks great also. Let me show you what it looks like on the other side here. And that's what you're getting right there. I think it gives it a great look. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention that I do have this awesome little piece of accessory right here, which makes a big difference, guys. This is the Ruger, this is the Liberty build key adapter right here. And this is essential and important for it to fit a little bit better on your pistol right here. So this is the RXM keyway adapter, which fits the Streamlight TLR and Harbor Freight's light like I have on here. So it's as simple as taking this little piece right here, and I'll show it to you. Go ahead and open it up. Now this right here already has one installed in this light. So this is gonna go on my other RXM that I have for the review, which is the full size one. So I'll go ahead and just show you and open it up. It's small, lightweight, and you could tell it was probably 3D printed. So that's what it looks like. And this makes a big difference. So you just take this key adapter out. You take this key adapter and just install it inside the light. You take the other key adapter out, and what it does is it allows you to be able to move this light backwards, so a little bit further back, because when you put it on, when it's stopped, you put the light on, it sits a little bit more forward, and I don't like that. I want to try to push it back as far as I can towards the end of the slide in the barrel right here. And it allows you to be able to have more accessibility to these paddle shifters right here. So you're able to engage those a whole lot better right there. And it just looks better. You know, it sits a little bit further back in that trigger guard right there, and you can notice a big difference. These don't cost much at all. I think I paid around 10 for these right here. So you can find these online. Once again, you can find these online at Liberty Build Co. Just Google it. All right, so now it's time to look at this amazing grip. Man, I gotta give it big kudos on this grip. It looked cheap at first when I saw it, but when I felt it in my hand and the ergos of it all, it just felt really good. This is a stealth gray color grip, that's what they call it, and it has a very nice stippled grip to it. So let me get it a little bit closer. There it is right there in frame, so you can see how that looks. Very nice small stipple job right there that they put on this pistol right here, and it feels really awesome. Of course, they did put it in the back area right here where your back strap would be, and then they have it in the front right there, and allows you to be able to get a excellent grip on this pistol. Now, some would call this a downfall of this pistol right here is the fact that it doesn't come with any back straps or front straps or side panels. But you know what? For the price that you get this pistol for, I don't think that's needed at all. Another thing I want to mention about this pistol right here is that it does have a flared grip. And you can see that right there on that grip area right there, which allows your hand to stay in position. So you see my pinky right there. It's forcing my fingers into position right there on that grip. So, you know, the grip barely qualifies to be like extremely comfortable, but it's basically the Glock 19 grip made for better concealment. So keep that in mind. It's not like a Glock 17 grip, which it is elongated and it gives you more room, you know, to place your hand right there, especially if you have bigger fingers, but it's not bad. I mean, I was able to hold it in the range really good, pull it out of my holster with no issues at all. Now let's look at this magazine release button. And of course, you can see right there that it is serrated and it has your serrations right there. And I think they did that just so it can give you a better grip while taking the magazine in and out, no problems. Now keep this in mind, it is not reversible, so you can't reverse it, and it's not an ambi magazine release button at all. Also, it's not the most comfortable magazine release button. It's rounded, so it doesn't stick into your thumb or anything like that. You know, I guess with me, I just like my magazine release buttons to be a little bit wider and flatter and then rounded. So this is not bad, you know, but maybe on the next model, they can kind of mimic that from some other pistols and make it wider, a little bit bigger, and then rounded on the edges right there. All right, looking at the beaver tail right here, this is what you get. And of course, I didn't get any slide bite at the range at all. And as you can see, I have clearance right there from the back webbed part of my hand. And while I'm racking, so it is not at all interfering with that area right there and making it uncomfortable. Man, this thing is great. So let's look at the trigger guard right now. It has a nice curved undercut right there on the trigger guard, but it doesn't have that double undercut that a lot of people like, including myself in this area. So maybe, just maybe, when they make their next model, you'll have that little undercut right there, and it allows you to be able to, with that index finger, the lower part, just fit perfect in that area, and it won't be uncomfortable for a lot of people. I hear some people online complaining about that. I don't have any issues when it comes to that, but I have heard of that before. Now let's look at how smooth this magazine comes out. I mean, it comes out. It's not the smoothest thing in the world. You can hear right there that friction, and you know, it doesn't feel too pleasant, but it's not anything where I think it'll become a malfunction. So it fits right in, no problems. And I mean, that thing is falling right out. Even when I hold it sideways, it's still ejecting perfect. This can also take Glock mag. So right here, I have a 15 round Glock mag with a magazine extension, and that's an extra +4 or 5 you can get in this right here. So let's take this out. And these are the ones that I run for defense. So, you know, whenever I load mine up, it's gonna have an original OEM Glock mag in it. Not trying to shit on the P-mags or anything like that, but I just feel more comfortable with these type of mags inside the pistol. And they come out just like these with no problems at all. Now let's get into one of the best parts of the video right here. And of course, that's going to be a trigger pull. So let's look at this trigger and see if it can pass the test. So take the mag out. There's absolutely nothing in the chamber at all. Let's go ahead and rack it. And let's give it a pull right here. So here it is. I'll come a little bit closer. That's your take up. Take up. It has a wall. I can literally feel the wall, but it kind of rolls into it. So it's not a super solid wall, but it has one. It rolls into it and then break. Let's reset. That's your reset right there. So let's do that again real quick. It's your take up right there. I don't feel the sponginess. I don't think it's a spongy feeling at all. It's your take up, that's your wall, break. Let's reset. That's your reset right there. Press again, one more time for you. That's your reset right there. Take up, wall, break, reset. Tactile and audible too, so they did the damn thing with that. And then of course you have your safety blade right there, which is another safety feature of this pistol. Another thing I like about this trigger right here is when you press down on this safety blade, you don't feel that blade sticking inside your finger, your index finger right here, the top portion of it. So in a lot of Glocks, I notice that blade sticks up, and over periods of times when you're out at the range, it may become a little bit uncomfortable. So, but that right there, when you press down on it, you can see that it goes completely flush with that trigger shoe right there. So press down and that's it. And if you look a little bit closer, you can see that that safety blade is even serrated a little bit right there in that trigger. Pretty amazing stuff. Now it's time to go ahead and weigh the trigger. So we're gonna weigh the trigger with this Wheeler scale right here. Let's go ahead and let's rack it. That's it right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it right here and pull it this way. Okay. Let's see if we can get a good pull on this trigger. Okay, that's it right there. So it comes in very close to 4.5, very close to 4.5 pounds on that first pull. Let's try it again. Okay, trigger scale set to 0. Let's do that pull again. All right, and right there, I got about 4 pounds on that pull right there. 4 pounds on that pull. Let's try it again. So, trigger not bad at all, man. I really like this gun. For budget, yeah, this is probably one of the best guns for 2005, 2006. And right there, once again, guys, a little bit over 4 pounds, in between 4 pounds and 4.5 pounds. So as far as the trigger, I'm probably going to give this trigger 4.5 pounds when it comes to the trigger. So not damn bad at all. Now it's something really sweet that I want to show you right here, and it's the options that they have online, guys. This is the full size lower frame for the pistol right here. So let's take a look at this real quick. And these are some of the options that you have. If you don't like, you know, that Glock 19 feeling grip, then you can go with something like this. So let's go ahead and open it up. And these things didn't cost much at all. I think I paid like $35 or something like that for it. So this is it. All I have to do is take those internals out of that lower frame and insert them in this lower frame right here. So that's it. That's what it looks like. And I went with that FDE color. So I think this is gonna look great on that pistol once I change it over. And as I was saying, you know, you get a good grip right there, where now it's very comfortable. You have enough room for those 3 fingers to lie in that area right here. And then I almost forgot to mention that little indention. So that's another comfortable thing about these grips. And of course it has that indention right here on the pistol also, which makes it highly comfortable. Now we're gonna look at some size differences right here. I really want you to see the size differences between these 3 guns right here because it matters, okay? So right here is my build, and I'm telling you, this is 101, man. This is like Jordan. This is 101. This is my Glock 17 full size pistol right here that I built literally from the ground up. And if you have not seen the video on this, check it out. It's on the screen right now, but this gun is a damn piece of artwork right here. So let's go ahead and do the comparison of this full size right here to this one right here. And let's be fair, let's take out the mag and go ahead and put the smaller mag in right here because it's going to be a more realistic size difference. So let's move this Glock 19 out the way. And let's go ahead and pull this back into frame. So this is what you're getting right here, guys. So size right there. You got your Glock 19 size right there. Size right there is your Glock 17 full size right there, okay? So let's go ahead and do the slide length difference right here. I'm gonna try to get this in frame as much as I can and line them up, you know. So here it is right here, and that's the difference in the slide right there. So from the rear to the front, you can see that that Glock 19 clone right there, which is the RXM, is shorter than this Glock 17 clone. So of course, it's going to be better to conceal. However, there's pros and cons with that. The Glock 17 clone right here has a longer barrel and a longer slide, which gives you increased accuracy. Not a guarantee, but it is increased accuracy whenever you have that longer barrel and longer slide. Let's look at the back right here, and I'll try to show these grips. Now, I'm going to take out the magazine extension on this just so you can really see what's going on right here. And I'm going to line them up just so you can see the differences. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the mag out of this one too, so you can see the differences right here of the grip and the length of the grip. So here you have it right there. So that's what you're getting right there. So the bottom Glock 17 clone, the top RXM Glock 19 clone. And that's the length difference right there. These are both great guns, but you're gonna have to come to a decision on which one you would rather go with. You know, are you more of a full size type guy? It doesn't give you an issue with concealing or anything like that. Or do you like the smaller compact size pistols right here? So those are some of the differences. Now let's look at the Glock 19 in this flesh. So this is my Frankenstein build that I have right here. So this is a palmetto slide. I'm sure you probably seen this if you're tapped in on the channel, and that is a OEM Glock 19 lower frame. So that's it. Let's take that out and let's look at the differences between these two. So once you go back to back with it right here, let's look at the length. And of course, the length is exactly the damn same. So from the back to the front, as far as the length of the slide and the barrel, they're the same from looking at this viewpoint right here. Let's look at the grip. I'll give you an idea on the grip. So let's go sideways here. Let's line it up right about right there. And here's your grip right here. So as you can see, it has damn near like exactly the same length as far as the grip length right there. So pretty cool stuff. So y'all let me know, which one are you going with in the comment section below. Now, surprise, surprise, I do have the new RXM full size with the longer slide right here. Big shout outs to Ruger for sending this over to the channel. But the reason why I brought this out, guys, and you will see a review coming soon for this, I'm working on it now. I brought this out just so I can swap the slide for you. So if you didn't like the longer slide that this has right here, of course we can take this off and then put that shorter slide on it. So let's take a look at it just to see how it'll look. I really wanted you to see how this looks right here. All right, so here we go. Racking it right there, and that's it. That is it, guys. That's what you get right there. Let's go ahead, put a mag in it, and now you have a totally different setup. So you have the shorter slide right there. You have that Glock 17 grip. So now it is going to be a lot easier to conceal because it has that shorter slide, but a whole lot easier to hold in your hand. And that's it right there. So the interchangeability with this, you know, pistol is just out of this world. I mean, as long as you have the slide, the lower frames, and you also have that control unit right there that you can take in and out of these pistols right here, pretty much the world is yours. And I can really configure this in many other ways, but these are one of the ways that I wanted to show you. So stay tuned for the RXM video of this full size slide right here on this full size grip. So that's coming up soon. All right, so now you know it is showtime, and it's time to take this out to the range, run it through its course. Of course, I've been shooting this thing, got plenty of rounds through it so far, so it's proven itself to me, but I just want you all to experience it out at the range and see how well it handles. So now I'm shooting 124 grain Winchester white box. Let's see how this responds right here. A little more snappier, but not bad. I still have total control of the gun, man. Crazy. Now we're gonna step it up a notch to 147. And here's the ammo right here. It's the Remington Flatheads, 147 subsonic ammo. Let's go. Love it. Simply love it, y'all. The RXM. Ruger, I appreciate you sending this out to the channel. This is the first model that we have right here. Of course, we got the, some call it the duty model. It's basically the full size with the longer slide. That video is coming up also. Stay tuned. Amazing gun. Let's have some more fun. Telling y'all, man, it's all about those angles, man. Angles for 2026. Stop playing with them. Yeah. Missed that one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
$2,000 years later.
Once again, chat on the ones and twos right here, guys. RXM time. But he been shooting it.
Yep.
We always shoot the guns before. We have to.
Yes, sir.
We have to.
We running the extended on it.
Now, is this one of his favorite budgets? Not favorites, but
it's up there. I gotta get some more time with it.
It's up there.
It's getting.
Okay? Tell me this: is it one that you're gonna add to the collection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Showtime. Let's see if he really like it even more. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Phew. Sheesh.
I can tell I still need to get adjusted to it a little bit. I can feel a little off, but
It's not like the Tactical.
not like no a tactical cheat code.
Yeah, it's not like the PX9 Tactical, but it get the job done though.
It does. I feel like this trigger still feels better than a normal Glock trigger.
Now, what were you saying about the grip? See,
For me,
I like the grip, but Chad, for some reason, it's something about the grip. He just, I don't know.
The texture's just a little off. I don't know how. I don't even know if I even could say if I want it to be more or less yet. It's just I don't know. It just, and there's a little bit of like a flat spot here on both sides. It's not rounded, but it's not a bad thing. I think I just need to get more used to it. But I'll tell you what we have noticed. The RXM is for sure lighter than a regular Glock 19. Because this felt almost lighter than my 26.
Okay.
So I think that I don't know how they did it, but me and Ivan were doing some comparisons the other day at a table and we noticed the difference, but it shoots really flat though.
Right.
It's got, I mean, it's a little snappy because it's not, you know, compared to a full size, but for being a compact, I think it shoots really flat for what it is.
That was 115.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get you 124, see how it feels.
I will say, Ruger, when y'all see this, I want to see this ported.
Oh, yeah.
Please port this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right, let's do it.
124 time.
124 time. Sometimes you gotta tell these companies what they need to do.
Yeah, you're right.
That to me would be a game changer if they did that.
Here he is, guys. 124 grand. What's this, Chad? It's Winchester white box, NATO 124, guys.
Here, we'll just go ahead and give you.
That's it.
Where's it at?
Yep, that's it right there. All right.
All right. Let me get in 10 yards here. Let's see.
Oh, he want the 10. He want that defensive distance.
All right.
Sir. He about to blow his kneecap out with some damn fragmentation.
All right. You ready?
Get him, Chad. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, it's going in the collection,
Man.
for sure. And I mean, this is like their 19 version. I mean, you can tell, like, I wear like a large glove and it fits in the hand pretty well. It's not very big, but just enough to get a full grip if you have a large.
So I got a question. We do know that that's the Glock 19 clone type deal, Gen 3. Now, you have experienced the Glock 17. You know that I have that one.
Right.
I showed them that in the tabletop review. So, and you felt this, which grip feels better? Do you like that larger slide, larger grip, or do you like that one right there?
Considering I haven't shot the full size,
Not yet.
I like the 19s a lot. I've shot a lot of compact pistols. I like the 19. But I know when you get to full size, it's gonna take the controllability to like another level.
Yeah, especially with the elongated slide and barrel, yep.
Right, so, I mean, I just shot this with the extended mag, so I had even more purchase really, if I needed to. But, I mean, I shoot pretty high up on the slide normally, and I still have a lot of purchase room. I mean, for a compact, I mean, that's about as much as you're gonna shoot. So, I would like to get a full opinion for the 17 by shooting it first to give it its chance. But I mean, for the price point and the fact that you can just change it out by buying a new frame for like, what, $40?
Right.
I mean, honestly, you could try it for yourself. What, you're talking 220 bills.
Exactly.
And you could try a whole nother frame.
Yeah, you got a whole nother configuration. Exactly.
So you ain't got to make the choice really.
Yep.
If you don't like the 19, get you the 17 size frame.
Yep.
Or vice versa.
Facts. Big facts.
That's where I think Ruger, y'all did an amazing job
Hella
getting
good
the ability to try out multiple configurations.
Man, guess what, Chad? They shook the game up with this shit.
They did.
With that fire control unit insert shit, like being able to take that out, bruh.
Right. And the
that be the
serrations,
serialized component, that's crazy.
the serrations feel great.
Crazy work.
Like, I can really get a good purchase. No issues there. I mean, if I had to give it out of 10, I'd say 8 or above.
There it is.
So,
y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it. Now go ahead and show them. You might as well show them the baby, the one that you get next. It's on the table over here. He was blown out the water in this one right here. He liked the Ruger. The Ruger is gonna be next up, but he was just swept away.
We talking about the Thesis?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the video on this, guys, just look on the channel. That's all I gotta say, because it should be on the channel.
Yeah, man. This right here, like if you haven't seen the video, I gave this one a 9 to 9.5 out of 10.
Yep.
And we had a little competition. You gotta go check out the video. This thing out the box is crazy.
Man.
It comes with a flush mag. It comes with the extended mag.
A lot of shit.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Just a piece of artwork.
If y'all didn't know what the dollar amount was for this pistol, this thing looks like it's like a $600-700 pistol.
Yeah, and the reason why we're bringing this up is because the price range is pretty much similar to the RXM.
Yep, they're very comparable.
Yep.
If this is a compact, if you can get the full size to do a direct comparison.
Yep.
That's why I said, Ruger, you need to port the barrel. They're offering ported barrels now for that sub $500 price point. Let's go.
If they watching the channel, they got to do it.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Y'all know y'all got to.
Facts.
So, or offer a cop version, whichever one you want to do. Let's get some recoil reduction here.
That's it.
Yeah, this is a great build. Go check out that video. This is gonna be the next build I have to get, or the next pistol I need to get.
That's it. Y'all heard it first, man. Area 51, Tech Car and Gun Fanatics, Alien Gang. All right, so this is another one for the books. Again, had a blast out there at the range with Chad, testing this gun. And as I said before, we always test it in the beginning when we're off video, and then we also test it when we're on video, just to show you guys, you know, if it can run different grains and if it can handle it. Stay tuned for a follow-up of the RXM, and I'll be giving you guys maybe like a 3,000 round count or a 4,000 round count through this gun to see if it has any type of malfunctions or issues you may need to know about. All right, don't forget, check that description section. It's gonna have a lot of important detailed information, and also you might be able to find this down there through there too, guys. So make sure you click in that section right there, very important. All right, so now it's time to light up the comment section and let me know, do you have one of these pistols? Has it been running for you good? Let me know in the comment section below what type of colorway you have. If you decided to do any type of changes on your pistol, let me know in the comment section too, because I love seeing each person's unique touch on their pistols. So please like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so when I roll out the latest videos, you'll be able to receive them. And remember,
I'm not from this planet.